In this video, I'm going to be showing you how I use ChatGPT plus Grok to create awesome videos for my Faceless YouTube channels. Now, if you don't know, we have got an awesome 80% off discount that you can be part of in the Content to Cash Academy. So you can click the first link in the description. You can join us. So let's get back into the video. Now, this is ChatGPT. Like you can already see, I have put in my little prompt here. I said, give me a short story about Kung Fu Panda. Now, you can ask it to give you any story about anything, because if you want to create a video, for a Faceless YouTube channel, you can either decide you want to, make kid stories, or you want to make animations, or you want to make even realistic, videos with human beings. But this particular video is supposed to be like a story-like video, an animation. So I wanted to give me a story about Kung Fu Panda. And why am I choosing something that is already known? Because in that case, it already understands what the character of Kung Fu Panda is. Now, it doesn't mean if you have, a unique story that they won't create something, but you might have to do a little bit more work on that. So this is a story about Kung Fu Panda. And you can see we already had, I said short story, because I don't want it to be too long, right? And then you definitely would have to put this in portions in Grok for it to work. Now, what I've just created here in ChatGPT can also be done in Grok, and I'll show you that. So once this has been created, your story has been created, you can take a little portion of it, because to get Grok to work for you, Grok is an AI. Grok AI, you have to actually download the app on the phone. You can also use it on the web, right? But I think for you to be able to create images and videos, you have to use the app. So I'm going to show you how that goes in a bit. So I'll take a portion of this. You can also ask GPT to, create prompts for you based on this story. But I'm just going to pick a portion, right, of this particular story, and I'll go over, to Grok to try and work on it. So Grok is a very interesting AI that I personally have been using. So this is Grok, as you can see. It has two aspects. It has the ask aspect, it's just like ChatGPT, and it has the imagine. So I came to the ask location, and I also said, create a short story about Kung Fu Panda, and it gave me its own version of the story, right? But I'll still be going with ChatGPT story. I still kind of trust ChatGPT for the story. So let's go ahead. So what you need to realize is that in Grok, it only gives you 6 seconds videos. So whatever you're doing, you're just picking a portion of the story, and you're trying to, make it into a video, and then that means you'll have to have several of it to make up the entire video you're planning to. So don't forget, it's bits and pieces of the particular prompt or the story that you can now pick, and then you begin to work on. So I have picked a portion. Let me show you what I said. I've picked a portion in ChatGPT, just this first portion here. You can even tell it to split it into like about 14 words each, right? So I'm just picking this first portion here, like I told you, and then I'll come over to Grok because I really want it to look really cool, and then I'll go to the imagine place. Okay, so you can see here, I'll just come into this bar here and paste that. Now, of course, you can decide to add, more um, descriptions for consistent characters, but let's just go and see what this is going to give us. So it's actually, generating now. Can you see that it's already generated these particular images for us? The only thing I would say about Grok is that it doesn't generate 16 by 9, aspect ratio videos. It's only 2 by 3. But if you want it to work, you may have to create, if you want to come up with 16 by 9 videos, you may have to create that in another app, and then now you can come and animate it here. But let's work with whatever we can get here. As you can see, this doesn't look bad. You can see Kung Fu Panda here. Even if I download this particular picture, I can actually try to make it cut it into size, of a 16 by 9 aspect ratio. You can see the way it looks, but that's not the main focus of here. The main focus is to make it a video. So you come here and you click on the make video. Now if you want it, to probably speak or something and lip sync, in some versions you might see speech and they can now put in the words you want, but right now they've kind of merged it together. Speech and custom has been merged. So custom just means that you put in your prompt. Okay, so I'm still going to come here, click on custom, and put in the prompt that I just copied. Same thing, because I want to see it in action. I want to make sure that it's the same thing I want it to do. So all I'll just come and do now is to just use that, upload that, and try and see what magic is going to create. So I want to see what this is going to do. It's just going to come up with like 6 seconds. So don't forget that it's going to be a combination or compilation of 6 seconds, several. So if you want to make a 10-minute video, that's a lot of 6 seconds. Well, let's even say you want to make a 1-minute video. That's like how many? That's 6 times 10. Am I right? Yes. Oh, yeah. So we've made that. As you can see, that's the one. It's just animated that immediately. You can then download it and you can use it. So how many 6 seconds do we have in 60? That's 10, right? So for you to make a 1-minute video, you should have 10 of the 6 seconds. Okay, so you can just imagine that portion has been created. So if I download this, that's my first portion. I'll go back and pick another portion. Okay, because that's what we want to do. We have to pick another portion. Right, so I'm going to come back here and pick this section here, then just see what it's going to give me again. So let's copy that and let's go back to Grok and let's see what it will give me. So you have to come out of that and paste what you have in the bar here. Let's see what it's going to give us. So it's essentially, so Grok essentially creates pictures and then gives you an opportunity to make it into a video, and it's, I wouldn't say it's unlimited. At a point they cut you off, but then you have to like log out and then go and try and log in through another place. So you can see another part here. So you can make it into a video, but don't forget you go with custom and then you have to paste in that prompt. So you have to do this severally. So this is one way to use Grok. There are many ways you can actually create a video with Grok, right? I mean, different ways, but for now, this is one we can see it's actually generating. Yeah, so let's see how this goes. It will soon get to 100%. So all you just have to do to make the video longer is to put several 6 seconds together, and then you have that. So it's gonna, yeah, it's gonna show me what it's doing right now.
Ho, ho, a sacred peach of wisdom has fallen. Retrieve it before anyone else does. Ho, ho, a sacred peach of wisdom has fallen. Retrieve it before anyone else does.
Awesome.
Ho,
So
ho,
that is, we
a
had one
sacred
and
peach
this is
of
the
wisdom
second
has
one.
fallen.
So you'll
Retrieve
keep
it
on
before
picking
anyone else
portions
does.
and then you'll be able to make
Ho,
it into a video.
ho, a sacred
This
peach of
is
wisdom has
awesome.
fallen.
Like I'm
Retrieve it before
telling
anyone
you,
else does.
Grok
Ho,
has
ho,
what's that
a
word?
sacred peach
It
of wisdom has
has
fallen.
made it
Retrieve
so
it before
interesting
anyone
and so
else does.
easy
Ho,
for
ho,
people to
a
be able
sacred
to
peach of
use
wisdom has
this,
fallen.
right?
Retrieve it
So
before
once you're
anyone
done
else does.
downloaded the
Ho,
videos, all you just have
ho,
to do
a sacred
is that you just put them all together, because then you will see it. It will pop up in your gallery. So you could just go to InShot, but I use InShot, and then you can actually pick the new videos. As you can see here, you pick that, and you can see you already have the 2 videos, right? Let's change the canvas so that you can see here. So it picked it up. You can see. Of course, you can remove the watermark by trying to watch an ad.
ho, ho, a
It
sacred peach of
looks
wisdom.
beautiful. So that's how you go about making awesome videos with Grok. I hope you learned something. Don't forget that we have, our Content to Cash Academy, and these are some of the things and other things that you're gonna learn in how to create your YouTube channel, how to get to monetization, and of course, how to create digital products. So don't forget, click on the link in the description, and I'll see you over there. Take care.